Hi everyone. Billionaires don't do different things, they do things differently. What is in it for common people to instill some of those key learnings from the way these billionaires and centa billionaires have lived their life through and lived by certain principles? What is in it for us to take away from? And I decided to create this video collating few of those centa billionaires out there and what we can take away from to instill in our life and to inculcate that can make us even more successful and have more impact in the world. By the way, this is Sandeep Anand, and I create weekly videos in the fields of business, investing, technology, and finance. If any of these subjects of interest to you, please do subscribe. So let's take the first case study. Steve Jobs and Wozniak put together the boards of their first Apple computer in a garage in California. Steve Jobs slept in his office most of the time, and it's heard that he put all his time and money behind a single pursuit in those 80s and 90s, which was future of computers. Now the second case study for the richest person in the world, Jeff Bezos, who was already well-to-do before starting Amazon in 1995. He quit his job, got all the savings and retirement money and net worth, put all of that behind a single most pursuit, which was future of commerce on internet. So Bezos bet on internet in 1995, put all his money and backing behind that one single pursuit, that is Amazon.com. The next case study is my favorite, Elon Musk, another richest person in the world. He had once tweeted, "My proceeds from PayPal acquisition were $180 million." That means it was when PayPal was sold somewhere in 2004-5 timeframes. I put $100 million in SpaceX, $70 million in Tesla, $10 million in Solar City. I had to borrow money for rent. He put all his money and net worth behind a single pursuit, which was decarbonization and space exploration. In 2008, all his companies were nearly bankrupt and he was broke and in debt. But he held on and made these pursuits so successful. The outcome was that he became the richest person in the world in the next 13 years. So even after becoming the richest person in the world, his still focus is undeterred. His focus still remains on these bold ventures. Elon Musk listed his mansion in San Francisco for sale. And recently there was a very, what do I say, trending thread around Elon Musk living in a $50,000 house at Starbase, Texas, where his private space company, SpaceX, is manufacturing its starships. He is living modestly in a prefabricated housing unit by Boxable, and that's only about 400 square feet. The next one is also my personal favorite, which is Warren Buffett's. Buffett still lives in a modest house and works from a small, modest head office in Omaha, Nebraska. That's worth less than 0.01% of his total wealth. Warren Buffett is known to have said, "We enjoy the process far more than the proceeds." Very interesting case studies, isn't it? Different fields, different billionaires. What is the common denominator? The first one is all of them had focus, energy, and passion behind a single minded pursuit or a couple of pursuits that they felt as more important than anything else in the world. They all had big, daring vision behind something that's larger than themselves. They all control their time to do what they love. And finally, they all had passion in doing what they loved, which far outweighed the outcome or the wealth, which is actually a byproduct of those pursuits. I leave you with those key learnings from these billionaires, which we all can take away and apply in our own lives. And if you find these videos interesting, do subscribe. Thanks for staying with me. See you again. Until then, Sandeep Anand.